Hello, hello. Hi. It's JD Temple here from the light of the darkness. Hopefully, you can hear me okay. This is a impromptu later night Friday night stream. We already did one a little while ago, like 3 hours ago or so, and this is another one. I don't know how long we will go. Maybe 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes, maybe an hour. It's really hard to say. But thanks to everyone that is here or that will be here tonight. I really do appreciate your presence very much. Um, it's like 11:11 here on the East Coast. I don't know what time it is where you all are. Hey T-Man. Hey Dead Hand 88. Hey Dan Best. Hey Jose Munez. Hey and hail to everyone that's here. I hope that everyone is doing awesome. Um, the energies are really kind of just all over the place right now. Um, I will say that from one day to the next, I am feeling different things and experiencing different things. Sometimes I have a handle on it, sometimes I don't. A lot of times I don't. We're going to light some Palo Santo here and just bless the fuck out of everyone. This sacred space, your sacred space, catching my hair on fire. Yeah, I'm going to do it up. I'm going to do it up right here for everybody here. Just take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth, like a few of them. Please, humor me. That's why. That's two. Yes. So the energy over there on the West Coast is restless. Yeah. I would say the East Coast energy is pretty restless too. And I would venture to guess is probably like pretty restless in every place in between here and there. Behemoth X, hey brother. Hey, I'm doing good. Yeah, man. You know. I mean, I don't know. I would say that if I tell you that I'm doing well, that would be a lie. I'm doing. I mean, really, like everything in my life is great. I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, really, like a lot of things really couldn't be better. But that really just doesn't matter. Like with the energy being as it is, with our world being what it is at the moment, I can't get over it. You know, I try to get over it and I try not to think about it and I try to be happy for everyone else. You know, that's kind of where I'm at, I guess, in the world. Like if you really want to know, like that's where I'm at. And I don't like to tell people that, but I made a vow to be an open book and I stand by that. I do. And so, how is JD Temple doing? JD Temple is doing. JD Temple is probably not doing as good as you are, to be honest with you. Being the kind of person that I am, a person that has been diagnosed with Western mental illness, like a lot of different things. And as a person that doesn't take any medication for it at all, like, I've been there and I've done that, and there's nothing that will help me. um, I kind of just have to live with it. And I have to, like, basically make it work for me however it can. And, like, that looks like, it's hard. I have to really work hard every single day just to, like, exist, to just not want to, like, leave this place because I'm done. I'm done, you know? Like, if I didn't have kids, I have 3 daughters, which are they are everything to me. Um, if it wasn't for them, nah, there's no way. Um, no matter what it is that I have to learn here, and I know there's still some things, most of the things I don't want to experience and I don't want to go through because I've seen it. I've seen it. I've had plenty of lucid dreams that are reminiscent of any Walking Dead episode from any season. Take your pick. That reality. It's literally as if we've written our own script. It's literally as if we have brought all of this into creation through our popular culture, through our daydreams, and through our fantasies. Through these, like, little things that we used to use just to, like, kill 30 minutes or an hour. That was like, oh, that's our entertainment. Has, like, literally become the reality that you step out of your house onto the ground and you stepped into that reality. How did that even happen? And I'm talking about, like, literally to the point to where, like, remember back in 1992 when Arnold was in Terminator 2 and all of that, Guns N' Roses, You Could Be Mine, all of that awesome shit. Remember, there was a fictitious group in that called, what was it called? Skynet. I guess it was called Skynet. No one ever thought that would ever exist, did they? No. But lo and behold, here we go in 2024, and there it is. Whoop, there it is. That's like so many other things. Time is speeding up, though, isn't it? Time is speeding up, especially from, like, you can tell and you can see that this New World Order, the ones that are, like, actually worshiping the actual devil or adversary, like, what you would have thought Satan was if you were a Christian, that thing, not what we're working with, but that other thing. That other thing, that Hydra, if you want to call it Hydra, or the New World Order, all of these people that are seeking the destruction of all of humanity and wanting to enslave all of us, that group, that magic, that deity, the ones responsible for manipulating the weather, the ones that are responsible for causing a lot of these global disasters, military, military and otherwise, that group, they have been relying on our fear, relying on our collective visualization and magical imagination to bring forth and to manifest in this reality everything that they want through predictive programming, through our media, especially through our audio visual media. They used to be able to show us something a long time ago in a movie, in a show, on the news, and it was predictive, but it would take months or even years to manifest in our reality. It would really take people getting worked up enough about it, getting scared enough people Like, where it was only 100,000 before, maybe it's pushing 1 million, but they need 1 billion. Time is speeding up, in case you haven't noticed, and now things are beginning to manifest even quicker. They can put something out there now, and in 3 or 4 months, it manifests in our reality. Where before it would take 2 or 3 years, they whittled it down to 3 or 4 months. Prime example. If you go and take a look at the movie Leave the World Behind, in the first 10 minutes of it, there is a cargo ship labeled the White Lion, which is, look that up and see what the spiritual significance is of that. It runs aground. What just happened the other day? A cargo ship, very similar to that one, knocked out a key bridge and a key port in the United States of America. What do you think that says? If you can follow A, B, C, and D, what's coming next? The thing that I've been talking about for years and years and years. That blackout, whether it's the internet or the power grid or both, they've already been testing you. They've already been testing all of the emergency systems. I mean, take a look, y'all. We got a solar eclipse coming April the 8th. And what are they doing? What are they doing? They are mobilizing 5 National Guard units, at least 5, right now for that event. They're telling everyone to stock up on food and water, batteries, to have at least 3 days worth of these things that you will need at your home. And that there could be traffic issues and jams and traffic, and the internet could go down because there's going to be an influx of people wanting, I guess, to like look on the internet about the eclipse, and that's going to be enough to bring it down. They already know what's coming, and it's not because it's an attack. It's because this is number 2 of 3 of things that they are planning, black swan events. And I know this doesn't have to do with magic, you guys, or psychic readings. We're going to get into all of that, but I just want you to know where we're at, maybe why you're feeling what you're feeling, why you have been feeling what you're feeling, and that you're not crazy. Wow. Thank you, Patchwork, for being a chosen one for 11 months, dude. Almost a year, Patchwork. That's so cool. Thank you so much. So Patchwork says, what are your thoughts on the possibility of the MP blast taking out the power grid? Very good possibility. I'm not really looking at this point now, I'm not worried about any foreign powers doing anything to us, because everything that happens in North America, and this includes Canada, is going to be something that is a black swan that is carried out by that government internally. Because they're working with Russia, they're working with China. This has been a done deal probably about 15 years ago or so. We've already been sold out. So are they going to cut our power? Yes, that will happen. Without a doubt, that's going to happen. I see the internet going first, followed by the power grid. It's going to be a very similar situation as to what you saw with the ship hitting the pylon and collapsing the bridge. There's going to be something that happens. Oh, wow, you know what? From what they're telling us, there's a comet coming. That comet could cause some issues for us. Maybe. Well, they have a very good astrological thing to blame it on right there. That's one thing, but they have a plethora of things that they can choose from to blame it on. And it's going to be something as simple as what they're showing you on that video and being like, oops, somebody just messed up. They lost power and they just messed up. Or they can say that it's cyber attack. That's an easy thing to say. They can say that all day long. And will we ever know? No, we won't ever know. because we haven't known for the last 50 years, for the last 20 to be certain. These other countries, or this new world order, the whole world that's come together for this. This has all been meticulously planned out, and it's all playing out. And it's funny that they've like kind of um, attached religious doctrine to that. I mean, really, they are really playing everything out to kind of be right in sync with the book of Revelation. Now, while I do not feel that the Bible is in and of itself a false doctrine, there's a lot of truth there, but there's a lot missing. I mean, we probably have like 30% of the totality of what the Bible should be. I also know what they've used it for and what it really stands for now, and that's why I don't agree with it, and I just can't. I wish I could. I wish I could. I've always been a conspiracy theorist. I've always been an extremist. I've always been all of that. All you really have to do is follow the history. If we had the records that were buried deep within the basement of the Catholic Church right now, and if you could really truly see the totality of the atrocity that the Catholic Church and the Christian religion has committed on this earth over the last couple thousand years, you would see that most people had been forced into believing this. I mean, really, like, if they hadn't murdered hundreds of thousands of people and make them freaking bow down and make them get on their knees and make them into Christians, we wouldn't be in the situation that we're in now, most likely. We still have Judaism and Islam to deal with other than that, but you can kind of see where I'm going with it. It's the same thing in Islam. It's all about controlling those people. All of it. All of it is. And that's a sad truth that I've had to accept. And I've invited the Holy Spirit in many times. The Holy Spirit will tell me right now, yeah, we fucked up. The Holy Spirit says, yes, we fucked up. That's what it says. So, hey, thanks, Patchwork. I appreciate that super chat. The Devil's Comet. Yeah, exactly. The Devil's Comet. That's a perfect excuse for what they would call an EMP knocking out the grid. You know, I think all of these things, because of the state of the world, it really doesn't matter what is really going on. It just is what it is. And I think that it's important that everyone really appreciate how fragile society is and how the things that you need to survive that you take for granted like crazy that you can just go off the street and get, that if something happened, you couldn't just go and get it. Well, you know, where would you be? You need to get some of these things, please. Just go ahead and do it. It won't hurt you a bit to prepare yourself just a little. It really is like the best thing to do. And I'm going to be doing that this weekend. Patrick says, and I've been planning on getting the Geneva Bible as well as the Gnostic text for historical research. I don't trust the King James Bible. I don't really know much about the Geneva Bible. The Gnostic text, I would definitely be leaning more towards trusting that. But really, any of it, I mean, all of it's going to be full of flaws, because just remember, like, people being people, human beings being human beings, whoever was writing any of those, they all have their own agenda, whatever the case may be. And really, we can't really trust any of it when it comes down to it. Like, what you have to know and trust is your own intuition, right? And your own connection with the spirits to trust, like, what is actually true and what's actually false. Like, from my life growing up, going to church and like everything else, I would never have imagined that we would be where we are right now with all of this. I never imagined that it would end up like this. Like, wow, wow. Think about that too for a minute. Like, there have been people that have been Christians for like 1500 years or however old that religion is, and like the book of Revelation has been basically outlining what we're going through right here, right now. And you, yes, you, my friend, are alive on this earth right here in this time right now, in what many would consider to be the end times. And here you are. Think about that. That means something. You know, out of the billions and billions of people that have incarnated upon this earth from way back then until this point right here, right now, it's all coming down to the final showdown, and you are here to witness it as a representative of your ancestral bloodline. Here you are. Almost like you were chosen, isn't it? Out of everyone they could have chosen to represent their entire ancestral bloodline all the way back right up until the end. And here you are. That's significant, in my opinion. And like, also, if that is true, which I believe it is, what does that make you? What does that make you to your ancestral bloodline? What does that make you? Jesus fucking Christ. Yep. There's a good possibility that you will be called upon to atone for all of those sins all the way back to the beginning. You are going to have to do it. You are going to have to go to hell for 3 days and endure the passion, not just your passion, but the passion of your entire bloodline. Because I do believe there are certain elements of the Bible that are true. I do believe that you will go to the underworld for at least 3 days when you leave this physical plane, because you have to be purified in the lake of fire through Abaddon in order for your spirit to be released and rise. You have to do that, and you're going to have to like come face to face for that 3 days. It's going to be much like an ayahuasca experience. It's going to be like a psychedelic trip. Basically, you're going to go down there and it's going to be fucking crazy, and you're not going to know what to do with yourself. It's going to be nuts. So the more you can get used to being in that place, through ayahuasca, through other plant medicine teachers, having an ego death of that nature will kind of prepare you for physical death and what you're going to go through then. I do very much believe that, because I have experienced these things so many times. That purification process is necessary. And that's why I know that like all the angels and all the demons, they're all working for the creator ultimately. And that creator ain't Yahweh. It's not. The Christian church cannot claim God. The Jewish church cannot claim God, and Islam cannot claim God. I think you all know, if you've been around long enough, what that is and what that looks like. And everything that is here all has a purpose. It's all working together, whether it doesn't seem like it or not, but most everything that you see and know is a falsehood and isn't true, because we do live in a reality where the lie is glorified. That is a truth, oddly enough. But hey, so I'm done talking about that stuff. Hey everyone, and everyone that's here, greetings and thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. Aw, Patchwork, thank you. Patchwork with a super chat, thank you so much. Says burning off karma and letting go of ego, just like the crucifixion of Jesus or the sleep of Inanna. Yeah, dude, like I really, I mean, I have experienced it, man. Like, holy fuck. Like, it's going to be very intense when you pass from this physical realm to the spiritual realm. And when you leave this place, the thing that's going to keep you here is anything that you're attached to. And it's especially people that you love the most. And if you have children, it's going to be those for sure. And you are going to have to basically come face to face with who they are to you and what you are to them. You're going to have to like make peace with that and understand it fully. Like, wow, you really depend on me, you really need me, and blah 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 blah, but I'm going to have to let you go now forever. And you have to one by one let each of them go. Boom, 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 boom. And then the final thing before you burn up and basically turn to ash that just blows away in the wind, is that you realize and you're shown that this existence, this reality, the life that you are living and who you know yourself to be, is nothing and was nothing but a dream. It was all just a dream. Even this moment right now is a part of that dream. And me along with it. I'm just a part of your dream right now. And while I say that, it doesn't make any of this any less real. It's real. But ultimately, it is just a dream. It's supposed to be a dream based on love. And that's what our Creator was going for in all of this, but somehow, some way, we lost sight of that. And I believe it was through some type of infiltration by another group, whether that be reptilians or whatever it is. There's something that basically caused us to lose sight of our own reality and to become trapped in a matrix that causes us to reincarnate here again and again and again and never lets us out to go and explore the places that our souls yearn to discover and explore after this realm. And with that became the lie, with that became the grand illusion. And that's why like spirits like Lucifer and Belial and Lilith are here, Azazel, Shemyaza, to wake you up, to remind you of what is actually real, that this is all an illusion and that things have gotten so twisted up that you got to come back to the truth, come back to what is real. And there's so many things out there that are going to try to divert your attention, and the matrix is creating more and more and more of it every single day to hijack this. They want to hijack it totally. And they got a lot of people like we're like barely holding on. Like the more people that wake up every single day, we're fighting a losing battle because so many people are losing themselves totally. And as people wake up, there's more and more people losing themselves, and like we gotta like offset that balance any kind of way that we can. Thank you, Patchwork. Damn, dude. I really appreciate that, brother. Patrick said, I had gone through a letting go process. Then I initiated into the Necronomicon gate walking and will be going through it again with the current system of magic I'm working through. Damn, dude. That's awesome. I've never really worked much with the Necronomicon, although I have like heard amazing results from people that have. I know like JS has worked with it a lot. I think I have a copy of it, but I have never... I've I've skimmed it. Let's put it that way. I've skimmed it and I'm familiar with it, but like I haven't really worked through it yet. I think I have the Simon Necronomicon. Um, but thanks for sharing that, Patchwork. And like my best to you on your path working. I know it's going to unlock a lot of doorways for you. Like absolutely, from what I know about it. But if anybody has any questions, I'll hang out for like another 10 or 15 minutes and I'll answer any questions if you have any things that you would like me to look into psychically. Jose Munez, what's up, bro? Says, I like to know, JD, how am I how am I doing in regards to apply the 11 Luciferian points of power in my life? I would say that uh, there are four of them, at least four. The number four is pointing out to me, and I don't know if that is the fourth point or if there are 4 points altogether where you may not be doing what you need to do totally in order to get the results that you're looking for. I can definitely feel your desire in wanting to apply all of those in your life so that you can get the results that you're looking for. And the number four is standing out to me. So take a look at what that means and just keep plugging along. Yeah. Patchwork said, yeah, the Scion Necronomicon is what I had worked through and it permanently changes you on a spiritual level. Wow. Well, dude, I definitely would love to do that. I definitely also want to like officially work through the clip off because I have never officially done that yet. I mean, I've worked with like tons of spirits that are in the clip off, but I've never like formally sat down and went clip to clip as you should and really work with the planetary energies and the spirits that are found therein. And I know I really need to do that. Like there's so many things that I had bypassed and things that I hadn't worked with and worked through. But I know I need to really go back and revisit, and not revisit, but really visit for the first time. And so T-Man said, and Patrick said, agreed. Hey, Patrick. T-Man said, I'm home and I'm going to have a dinner. I need to get to making that one from my uncle's sword. Cool. Hell yeah. Well, enjoy your dinner. Jose Muniz says, can you do a message from Lucifer for me? So the message from Lucifer for you would be balancing work and home life and making sure that you're doing everything that you need to do to take care of yourself, like self-care stuff, proper sleep, proper nutrition, proper hydration, a lot of the things that I don't do for myself. I try to, but sometimes even the simplest of things become a challenge, ironically enough, in this crazy paradigm of world we live in. But self-care, getting back to the basics, foundational type things. So foundational. Lucifer saying foundational. Killer 556 says stop smoking crack. Jeez, like you know damn well if I was smoking crack that I wouldn't be able to talk this long without smoking more crack. Right? Right. I mean, yeah, I could only go about 30 seconds before I'll be smoking more crack. So, you know, have I smoked crack in my life? Hell yes. It's been about 15 years, but I have, and it was the shit. And it's the devil. Let's put it that way. It is the devil. Symmetry is asking for a message from Belial. Oh, message from Belial for you is also a self-care thing, and this is more about exercising and working out. So I don't know if you exercise or if you work out, but if you're not, you need to, and if you are, you need to just keep that shit up because it's very important for you. I think the physical exercise is important for your mental health, and it's also going to be important for stirring getting that fire lit inside of yourself is it's vital for that, and Belial is wanting you to work out more to light that internal fire. Yeah. Yeah. Patrick said the clip off may be something I worked after going through this Sephiroth. Hell yeah. What's up, Drum Witch? Hey, Jeff. Hello, JD. You are awesome. Just tuned in. Thank you. Bailey Nelson says question mark. Sebastian Black says interesting. And Patrick says I think Killer 556 is a troll. Maybe. Lightseeker 999 says hail JD brother. Hail to you. Sebastian says they definitely are. And Adrian says, "E fuente un poquito." I don't know what that means. Oh, and Killer556 says they're definitely not a troll. Okay. Does anyone secretly have a crush on you, Jose? Not at the moment. Not at the moment. There is one possibility that if you play your cards right and if you don't come on too strongly, that could happen, or that could become a possibility in the next month or two, but not at the moment, no. I think I know what you're talking about and I can feel it, but that's not, it could be heading in that direction, but it's not yet. There's things that have to happen before that's going to actually happen. Right now, it's kind of all in your head. You're intuitively seeing it. Okay, you're intuitively seeing what could be, but you have to be very cool and don't push it. That's kind of... Chloe said, I'm so glad I found you. I was just skimming through the live feed recommendations and was pleasantly surprised when I came upon your channel. All the best and keep shining the light into the world. Aw, thanks, Chloe. Hell yeah, dude. Blessings to you, and I'm glad that you found me too, and our awesome soul family. Blessings. Killer556, can you contact the dead? Yes and no. I do have mediumship abilities. However, that's not something that I have really focused on a lot. It's something that's going to come into play more, I think, in the future, but it's not something that I have had the luxury of really focusing on the nurturing of those faculties as I should. Like, things come through from time to time. Spirits come through. I said things. Spirits come through from time to time, but it's not my strongest suit. However, I am capable. So I guess you could put it like that. Patrick said, I wonder what message Belial has for me. He's definitely very, very proud of your work ethic, Patchwork. Definitely. All right. So his message for you is to not be a people pleaser and to not let people walk all over you. Like, there may be some people in your life right now that are doing that to a degree. I don't think it's like disgusting, but it is happening, and it's not causing an issue now, but it will cause an issue down the road if you allow it to continue. So it is better that you become aware of the situation now, and you can kind of like push it in the right direction without having to be like really obvious and shitty. Whatever the situation is, those people are being spiritually, I don't know, controlled, if you want to say it like that. Like, you have a lot of people in your, all right, let me put it like this. Patchwork, you have a lot of people in your life that spirits like to work through for your own benefit. Like, you're very unique in that. And I see like a lot of people, like, all right, everyone has this to a degree, but usually it's only like one person, maybe two in their lives that are being influenced by said spirits on your behalf for your growth, really, and for your own highest and best good. There's usually only one or two of those people in most people's lives, but you have like 3 or 4 right now in this moment in time. There's 3 or 4 people that are actually being influenced by spirits. And so just keep that in mind and really be careful in making split decisions and really take a step back and look at situations because there's a lot being thrown at you. The spirits are trying to have you learn a lot of things in a short amount of time. They're trying to cram it in there. And Drumwitch says, "Do I have dark forces holding you back?" No, you don't have any dark forces holding you back. Someone put an idea in your head at some point that that was the case, and that actually began to manifest as like a self-fulfilled prophecy of sorts. Um, I've had this happen to me a million fucking times. That's what you're dealing with right now. This can be certainly solved with a salt bath and some Palo Santo or some sage, a cleansing, go outside, bare feet, ground yourself. Just like a nice little spiritual reset, cleanse your aura. Really just getting that poltergeistic egregore that you created in your mind from those other people that's not even real, and get that out of there. Kiera Christ said, "Wow, this is really cool. I'm glad I tuned in. I like your energy. I'm curious because I'm new here. How are you receiving your messages from Lucifer and everyone?" Just being an open channel. It's really just from working with him and a lot of the other demonic kings for the last decade. I've just really become an open channel and an open conduit for many of them. Sometimes more so than others. Um, I really have to, the better I take care of myself, the better and cleaner channel I am, and the better messages that I'm able to receive. Sometimes if I'm really down and out and I haven't been taking care of myself, I don't get a damn thing. I've been trying very hard to take better care of myself here lately, and that's why I've been able to receive some more messages. That, and because the veil is very thin, Belial coming in with that Nibiru energy. He told me about Nibiru like 7 years ago, and that it being a hidden planet in a hidden dimension, so to speak, that would be overlapping with this Earth at some point, and it began back in 2016, and it's been gaining momentum and getting closer and closer and closer and closer this whole time. We're going to see evidence of that. We're already seeing evidence of it. We already are seeing evidence of it, but you'll see like actual proof of it here before long. Jose Muniz said, "Where's Sarah?" She's asleep. She was tired today. She got up like really early and she went to bed. So that's why I was just kind of hanging out. And I was like, well, I'll jump on here and do this. Hey, Bubby, I love you. Patrick says, "I have a questions for you. I decided to research on light and dark emotions and energies. Is there anything else I need to attribute to feel like I can need to break down the wall that I feel?" I don't know. I would say for you, like for some reason, I'm feeling like you have like a lot of stored up sexual energy or something that you need to express or to let out in some kind of way. I don't know what that means for you. Maybe you have sex a lot, maybe you don't. I don't know. But I am seeing that you need to, I'm seeing breath work and just like I'm getting like healthy sex life, whatever that means for you. Killer 556 says, "I feel I'm possessed by demons. That's why you're here." Okay, well, I hope that if I hope that's a positive thing for you. Um, I have experienced that before several times, and for me, it wasn't pleasant necessarily. It definitely wasn't pleasant for people around me. It was fun for me at times, but it was definitely more destructive than it was constructive, especially since I just didn't know at the time what the fuck was happening. Um, just be careful, watch your emotions, don't let rage overcome you, don't let your mouth get you, and don't put your hands on people. Kira Christ said, if you could you tell me what any of these spirits' messages to me are, and please and thank you. Okay, so for you, Kira, pay attention to your dreams. There are at least one or two spirits that have been trying to get in touch with you through your dreams. They're coming in, especially during the wee hours of the morning between 4 a.m. and 6 a.m. to get your attention. You're going to have some repetitive type of lucid dreams. I would have a journal so that you can jot these down, because there is an underlying message that is trying to be relayed to you through these dreams, through these spirits. And again, it's wee hours in the morning time, 4 to 6 a.m. ish time is what I'm getting, or at least it's going to be the time that you would be getting close to waking up, whatever that time may be. Like the last 2 hours of your sleep are going to be the time that these dreams would be happening. Not necessarily during 4 to 6 a.m., but it would be like the final hours of your slumber. Drum witch, a thought form. Yeah, like a thought form. Exactly. Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm getting for you for sure. Patrick said, I have made agreements with my light and dark, both sides coming together as they're so empowered and I can hear frequencies. Yeah, dude. I mean, and like really like when I was going through, I mean, like you're gonna have several stages of spiritual awakening. Like you're not just gonna have one awakening and be like, oh, I'm all knowing and omnipotent now. Like you're gonna have many, 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 many awakenings. And like 8 years ago, during one of my craziest awakening experiences, I was hearing those frequencies at night. I was hearing like whoa, 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 like hearing that, like audibly hearing it, but like also like feeling it in my body. Like I could feel it like all night long. This would happen all night long. Um, and I think that is just a part of your aura, your energetic body, um, growing and acclimating to your new heightened sense of spiritual awareness. Um, that's really the only thing I can chalk that up to, is basically you're kind of like putting on these new layers of armor, through these frequencies and through these sounds. Patrick said that sounded accurate as hell. Holy damn. Hail King Belial. Well, hail to you too, brother. Fuck yeah. T-Man said, put some Vicks on your feet and put on some socks. Yeah, dude, that's a good idea, man. I need to do that. I'm working on doing some cleansing. I have like tons of like parasite cleanse herbs from Mark Majerski. He's a healer. You can find his channel on YouTube, Mark Majerski. He has some bomb ass moldavites, and he also has a lot of really awesome healing crystals and healing herbs. Because I feel like I probably do have some kind of parasite and I need to cleanse it. A lot of us do, and I'm not talking about just like astral parasites. I'm talking about actual parasites, from the consuming of raw meat like sushi, undercooked meats like pork and different beef and things. Like we can all certainly have lots of different parasites. If you're a cat lover and you have cats in your home, there's a good chance you could have some of these too. So that's a good thing to get checked out for. I think I actually am soon, because I kind of feel like I am infected. I know that's gross, but just being real with you. Oh, hell yeah. Patrick said the middle pillar also works well for grounding. Hell yeah. You're welcome, Drum Witch. Hell yeah. Jeff said, having had a head injury many years ago has made having an awareness doubly difficult, especially being able to communicate with spirits. So receiving messages been once in a blue moon. Oh, I understand. But like, all right, for you, Jeff, this is what the spirits are telling me for you. For you, dude, you are definitely not giving yourself enough credit, and you're getting in your own way, and you're doubting the messages that you're getting, and that is why they're coming through a little skewed and not so clear now. And it's because you doubted it. You need to go through a period of where you're totally trusting your intuition and you're acting on it. Don't do nothing crazy. I'm not saying go do crazy shit. I'm just saying trusting your intuition, um, whatever that needs to look like. However you can strengthen it, you need to, because once you get out of your own way, which is going to be very soon, it's going to be like the floodgates have opened for you and everything is going to start making sense. It's all part of your path. It is. Nana Christie. Yeah, I'm doing good. I mean, I'm not. I'm not. No, I'm not. I mean, I'm really a wreck, to be honest with you, most days. I'm good right now, like, I guess it's like good for what? Good for good for business, good for taking care of people, good for taking care of myself in all the ways that I need to. No. No. Unfortunately not. Um I mean, on a lot of days, yeah, but like, is it like 500 times harder than it needs to be, all of it? Yeah, it's hard as fuck. And I really feel like giving up a lot of days and just saying fuck this shit because it's just gotten to be too goddamn hard and it's so ridiculous. And everyone seems like a bunch of goddamn robots. I don't know how the fuck you guys do it every day after day after day after fucking day, and you expect me to do the same goddamn thing. I'm tired, motherfucker. Shit. I need a break. you know? And I don't even do much. I don't even do that much, dude. Like, holy fuck. Like, if you really saw what my life looked like, you'd be like, JD, are you complaining, dude? Yeah, I'm a bitch ass, pussy ass motherfucker. Yeah. All American, baby. And that's why we're about getting ready to get our asses kicked, because there's too many motherfuckers like me. We have become complacent, soft ass, fucking, I don't want to be bothered and I'm tired. Like, yeah, that's me. It's going to take quite a bit to get me stirred and roused enough to fight in the revolution. Yeah. And they know that. Oh, trust me, they know. Yeah. And Jose Nunez said, am I going to get a girlfriend this year? I see this happening for you between September and November. However, it's going to begin in June or July to come into fruition September through November. Probably I'm getting between Halloween and Thanksgiving. But be on the lookout this summer. Like, the person is probably on your radar. Maybe not. You may not even know this person yet. It may not be until about June until they come through and come around. So when they show up in June, you're going to be like, oh shit, get ready. you know? Oh wow, symmetry. What are my thoughts on Israel sacrificing a red heifer soon? Well, let me tell you, all hell is going to break loose, as you know, my friend. From what I understand about this whole thing, like, it's not only a biblical prophecy that would usher in the coming apocalypse in accordance to the book of Revelation, because of the third temple being built in Israel, which they're working on now, and then the sacrificing of these red heifers. Now, that is going to usher in the second coming of the Messiah, or usher in the apocalypse, but even if you don't look at it from that standpoint, the area that they are going to making these sacrifices in, is it called, and I don't want to butcher it, is it the Rock Mount or something? It's basically like an Islamic holy land that the Israelites are going to sacrifice this red heifer on. And the Muslims are going to be fucking pissed. They are going to go crazy when this happens, right? From my understanding. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a Muslim and I'm not a Jew, but from my understanding of it, this is going to be like a sacrilegious type of thing that the Jews are going to do by sacrificing these red heifers on this Rock Mount Muslim holy land or whatever. And like, so are there going to be some things that are going to happen as a result of it that are not spiritual or biblical? Hell yeah. I mean, they are, you know, what's happening in our world. Is it spiritual? Yes. Is it predictive programming as well, and basically hijacking a lot of this spiritual doctrine to basically use the energy of the collective to manifest what their will is? Ultimately, yes. Like, it's more of that than spiritual fact. It's more of the use of magic through collective visualization, intent, and magical imagination, the same way and the same thing that they use against us in our popular culture through movies and TV shows. So it's a little bit of both. That's what I think there. Jeff said, I have been shortening my sleep time. That would be why I have had the next to no dreams. Well, get some rest. Deadhate88 said, hey, JD, I've never done any magic, but I want to do magic, and I'm just curious, what does Lucifer say about you? Lucifer says about you, you're not a pussy. You're not a pushover. You don't let people push you around, and that's good. You question authority. That's good. You question a lot of things, and you don't take most things. You question things, okay? Put it like that. You have a rebellious spirit. You usually root and cheer for the underdog. You're the black sheep of the family. Yeah, you're perfect. Lucifer says you're perfect. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah, Jeff. Jeff said, JD, I'm thankful for being able to chat at this time of the night. Hell yeah, me too. Symmetry said, I always have apocalyptic dreams every night where I'm living in a world filled with zombies or some sort of monsters. Oh my god, dude. Okay. All right. Wow. All right, Symmetry. You've done it now, haven't you? All right, this is weird, y'all. All right. Back when Obama was in office, that is when I began becoming a prepper. I began having crazy dreams. I began seeing America's dystopian future back then. And at the time, I was a huge Walking Dead fan. I was one of the biggest Walking Dead fans you'd probably ever seen. Literally had every toy like a big dork. Sorry to all you dorks out there. I love you, but I was a dork. And I had like thousands, probably like $5,000 worth of toys and shit. Like, I was obsessed, right? So I started having these very lucid dreams. And there were zombies in it, yes. But just like the show, it wasn't the zombies that I was afraid of. It was the people. Because, as you can all imagine, that show did an excellent job at painting a picture of what this world would look like. Let's just say if the power grid went down. That's all it would take. And you're in that shit with Rick and Michonne and all those motherfuckers. You might not be fighting any zombies, but you're going to be fighting like crazy people, a lot of which, and I've been shown this, there are going to be rogue groups of really crazy and powerful people that are going to be fueled by crystal meth. And they have a lot of it. And they've been making it, and they're ready, and it's going to be on the ready. So basically, you're going to be dealing with like superpower zombies in a way, but they're going to be people. And it's the people that you need to worry about. And that is a very real reality. And that is why I had to quit watching that show way back then, because I knew and I saw. I saw like what we're getting ready to be experiencing here soon. And the zombies are really just a metaphor. The people part of it, every little part of it that you saw in that show, all of those possibilities, oh yeah, those are going to play out, and about 100 more that you never even thought of. Cannibalism and everything else is going to be a part of it. Yeah. Unfortunately. Hey, William Anderson. Yeah. Just the only zombies I've experienced were in Minecraft. Let's keep it that way, right? Lightseeker999 said, I've heard sounds like vibrations after listening to Ends of Lucifer, working on the black flame elevation. Word, we'll just keep it up. Like, once you ignite that inner black flame and open your third eye, like you are going to have a connection with Lucifer and with any other infernal divine that you wish. It will become so very much, very easily. Hey, keep that up. Mark Delmany, hey, what's up? Jeff said the earth is a school. Absolutely. Basketball brat, shout out to baseball brat. Basketball brat to baseball brat, shout it out. Avoids pikes, what's up? Thank you. I'm taking it easy on myself. Thank you. I'm trying. Lightseeker said, if you need a break, rest, energize, and get back at it. Yeah, exactly. I try. Yeah, everybody's got to take it easy on themselves. The Dome of the Rock. Thank you, Friar Pestle. I'm probably way behind on these chats, so sorry about that, y'all. Patrick Zacharias says, before I have to go, I would like to know if you can get any spiritual advice, and I would be keeping in touch with you and YouTube. I'm glad to have met you and looking more into it, Patrick. Okay, yeah, Patrick, like, the one thing that I'm seeing for you is to definitely reach out to your friends and family. Like if you have been isolating yourself or something, definitely get back in touch and get back in sync with your family and your friends and your loved ones. Like that's really important for you. You've been kind of off the map for a while, I'm feeling, and they miss you. So, yeah. Yeah. T-Man says, JD, I'm going to meet up with people who I have seen in almost a decade for one. Whoa. Cool, T-Man. That's going to be dope, dude. Holy fuck. Jeff said, one thing I noticed about the two total eclipses, the 2017 and 2024, is that they form the letter X. Yeah, they do, dude. They do form the letter X, and there's so much significance, like different cities that it's passing through, all biblical, all in the book of Revelation. I mean, they couldn't plan it any better, right? Yeah, absolutely. You all are very welcome. Oh, cool. You came through, find this through Behemoth X. Hell yeah, Lightseeker, awesome. I love Behemoth X so much, man. Like, if there is any spiritual role model I have out there, it's him. If there's any role model I have that's just like a man, a decent human being, a man, it's him. A father, it's him. Like, everyone needs to take an example from Behemoth X. Like, you know that the spirits are refining him. They are refining him, and they are like, they are lifting him above the confines of our petty human bullshit that we usually deal with and like go at each other with all the time. All that pettiness, all that stupid shit, all that crap that like we just get caught up in and absorbed by all the time. Like he's above all that, and he's showing us a good example on how to elevate, not just from that, but so many different things in life and ways of being. Like, it's invaluable information, all of it. Like, he is divinely guided. He is a vessel for Abaddon, without a doubt. really Abaddon, Azazel, Lucifer, and Belial, all of them. I mean, God, the man is a channel for sure, a vessel, a living vessel. Is amazing. So I'm going to head out for tonight. We're at an hour and 4 minutes. Thank you all for being here. I got a secret for you. Or I got something that I need you to do. It's to smell my face. Smell it good. I love you all. And I'll see you soon. Thanks for being here. Hail the Infernal Empire. Hail to you. Have a good weekend. Stay safe out there. Hail Belial. Ha!